Well, hello and welcome to the Business of Cake Making podcast. She's Bronya.
And she's Sammy. And this is episode 177. I can't wait for 180.
Yes.
It's
coming close.
Yeah, very close. How are you? How are you doing?
I'm very well. I'm very good, actually.
Good.
I got a full 8 hours sleep last night.
Bonus.
Bonus. And one of my fillings has fallen out because I'm going on a small holiday.
You're going on a little mini break. Sounds wonderful, actually. Sounds very lovely.
Norway.
She's got the brightest, biggest coat ever.
Yeah. And so I bought some tooth floss sticks because I won't have my water flosser, which I love. And I was using it, and one of my fillings went ding. I'm like, okay, let's just wing it until my checkup.
Jules had one of those water flossers, and it actually caused him more problems because it pushed stuff up into his gum.
Did it? Oh my god.
So he doesn't use his anymore.
Oh, I love mine.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, Jules's mum had one, so then he bought one because she was raving about it. So he bought one, and he ended up.
I think it's like Marmite. Some people like it.
Yeah.
Some people don't.
Well, I think he was quite enjoying it until it pushed all this stuff right up into his gum, and he was like, "Oh no, that's wrong," and they ended up at the dentist.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And then when you go to Norway, they will be celebrating. Actually, you will be heading to Norway the day this comes out.
Oh, will I?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so exciting.
Yeah, you will be on a plane as people are listening to this.
Chugga. Well, I hope it won't be going chug. There's
something very badly wrong with that plane if there is.
And I love flying as it is.
You're happy.
Not as much as escalators. I don't hate them as much as escalators, but I don't like flying.
How long is the flight to Norway?
It's about 3.5 hours.
Oh, it's not too bad. And are they an hour difference to us, or?
Yeah. They're an hour
not
ahead.
Too bad. That's all right. 3.5 hours.
And we're going about lunchtime-ish, I think. I can't remember. First thing in the morning. But we have to leave about 5-ish.
Okay, so that means your flight's
Maybe
probably about 10. Yeah. You'll have a wonderful time. It'll be wonderful. It's exciting. It's very exciting.
It is. I've never been further than Scotland.
No, it's very exciting.
Oh.
Right. Okay.
Right. So what are we talking? Oh, we've got a few things to chat
So
about
I want to firstly talk about Kitty Tate. Can you remember me talking about Kitty Tate, the Orange Bakery? She used to get up in the morning and go, gluten morning. She was a young girl that had issues at school.
With her, and something with her dad. She did it
with her dad. Right, so she opened a bakery with her dad. They're closing that bakery. Okay. But it's all good. So she put a thing out the other day saying that they're closing the Orange Bakery, which her and her dad built up. It was such during COVID, and they've sold in this little village for years.
That's right.
But I think the village only's got about 3,000 people in it. So, it's quite a small... There's not a lot of expansion going on, I think. So she is travelling Europe. And you can follow her Instagram, and she's going to all these different bakeries around Europe and learning all these different things from all these different bakeries. Because she's going to open her own bakery in London. So she's learning all this stuff all around Europe. And it's just like so exciting. She's young. She's like, I've found my place in life. I'm going to be a baker, and that's what she's going to do.
Fair play to her.
Which I thought was so. Follow Kitty Tate on Instagram, and you can follow her journey. It's really.
Sorry, I'm just writing that down.
Really lovely.
So I don't forget.
Yeah.
So sorry, I dropped my piece of paper. So I want to talk about the fact that I got an email from a lovely chap on millionpodcast.com, and we're number 1 on the top 35 cake podcast as selected by Million Podcasts, and he asked me to give him a shout out, so I have. So if you want to check us out, we're on millionpodcast.com/cake _podcast /.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Oh, we know
and
we're number one.
Adventures in Cakeland is on there as well with the lovely Yvonne.
Oh, and but that's the second time we've shouted out to her as well, which is so nice. I love this community. I love the community of cakes. It's just good community.
Yeah. And it's International Women's Day on the 9th of March. So if you're going to do any promotions, if we're coming out on the 2nd of March, you've
got a week.
Get your finger out.
Yeah, got a week. Perfect. Nice.
Yeah.
Right, well, it's on a slightly less positive note. Do you remember I did a product of the week, which was Love is a Pink Cake book by Claire Patak?
Yes.
I've made a couple of the recipes out of it. I'm unrecommending it.
Oh no!
Oh my word, they're hard. They're hard. I'm going to do a full book review over on the Baker's Bulletin about this. She had angel cake, which I've made and is going out into the shed this weekend, and it's very pretty. Just so many ingredients in it. So many ingredients, and you're like,
there's quite a lot to it.
Yeah. But it was things like she put vinegar in her buttercream.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's unusual.
Which I'm like, oh, that's unusual. Tell me why. But she doesn't. She just says a little quarter of a teaspoon of vinegar. I'm like, oh, I want to know why I'm doing this. So I did actually look it up, and it's obviously to cut through the sweetness. And then I made some cookies. And she wanted 3 different types of flour. Wholemeal flour, bread flour and plain flour. I'm like, seriously, no. Just no.
No.
So if you are into complicated baking, I still recommend it. But if you are into simple baking with not many ingredients, I unrecommend it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Buy Bronya's book.
Yeah, buy mine with love and buttercream. Mine are really easy. Because that's my vibe, you know. If it is not in the store cupboard, I'm not making it. You know.
Yeah, and always turn to the back page if you buy Bronya's book because I'm mentioned in it.
You are mentioned in it.
I am. I am. That's like one of my proudest moments. I was going to ask you something else, then it's gone straight out of my mind. How can we read your Baker's Bulletin?
Funny you should ask. Hold on, let me just swig my tea.
Mm-hmm.
Right, tea's now gone. You can do that through Substack, or if you go onto my Instagram or TikTok or Facebook, and there is my link tree, and there is a link to it, and you can join up, and it's on a Substack. Make sure you click saying that you do want to receive the email, otherwise it just stays on the Substack app and you'll never see it. But yeah, via Substack, which is substack.com/daisycakeco, I think.
I hope.
Should I double check that? Hold on just while I double check that.
I love it.
It's not. It's not. It's daisycakeco.substack.com.
What are you like? You've said it enough times. Come on.
Age.
If anyone wanted to join Patreon, how would they do
that?
that?
I'm going to have to look that one up. I've probably said this a gazillion times as well. So patreon.com/the Business of Cake Making podcast. And if you go to Patreon and you join up there, it is a mere £5 per month. And you get extra content that...
Price of a pack of toilet rolls. Everyone says the price of a pack, like a cup of coffee. But, you know, what if you don't drink coffee?
I don't drink coffee. Price of a pack of bog rolls. But can I just say, actually, so I have a course on Substack as well, my Start Your Own Cake Shit course. And someone the other day said to me, it's £89.50. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's £75. If you are using an Apple device, so an iPhone, iPad, if you use the App Store and you're using the Patreon app on App Store, Apple add an extra 20%.
Oh, that's nice of them.
Yeah. And we don't get that. Patreon doesn't get that. No one gets it. Apple gets it. Apple are quite a wealthy company as it is. So if you want to not pay the Apple tax, as it's called, go on to like a third-party browser like Chrome or something, sign up via Chrome, but then you can still view it through your app, but you're not paying the extra because you haven't done the subscription via an Apple product.
And you can claim it on your taxes.
Absolutely, because we are called the business of cake making.
Yeah, that's right.
But there's lots of extra content later on the bigger slice on the Patreon episode, and you can still listen to it through your normal. It's got a feed. You can listen to it through Spotify or whatever. You don't have to listen through Patreon.
No.
Right. Okay. Hi.
Okay. Hi.
What have you been baking this week, by the way? You had a wedding cake.
No?
Did you? You did a wedding cake the other day, didn't you? Do the like?
Oh, I did. I did.
I did
a wedding cake the other day. But this week, I don't know whether I'm coming or going. This week I'm baking the cutest 2-tier birthday cake, which I've got to finish. I'm just waiting for the hot air balloons to dry. If you go on my story on Daisy Cake Hampshire, you can see. I'll see it again. What I'm making a little proper weird because I got cocktail sticks on them. I thought, it's easy. I watched some tutorials. Did it, didn't work. Did it again, didn't work. So this is my third attempt, and hopefully once we finish, I can put them together
and it'll work.
Bish bash bosh.
Oh, hair balloons, that's sweet.
And I've got cupcakes going out the door. I've got waffle events coming up, so I'm trying to get ready for that. Just non-stop. I'm going to Norway.
I've started Easter baking. I've started my Easter baking. So I made the other day mini egg Rice Krispie Millionaires.
Yummy.
So,
yummy.
Yeah, so Rice Krispies, Millionaire caramel, and then cracked mini eggs on the top.
Did you see you can get
everything's very pretty?
Yeah. You can get, instead of Cadbury's cream egg, you can get Biscoff filled cream eggs.
Well, these were mini eggs, and I went to buy Cadbury's mini eggs, and I was like, no. Have you seen the price of them? Holy moly!
No, I don't buy them.
Yeah, well, I
don't buy them.
I'm afraid I bought B&M cheap ones. And they're fine because, to be honest, because they're scattered all over caramel, everything's so sweet and everything anyway. But the price of mini eggs is the
That's chocolate. It's the chocolate.
I know.
It's the chocolate prices.
Oh, I tell you, Jules went out the other day and he came home and boxes of Maltesers.
Yeah.
Had a security tag on it.
No.
Had a security tag, and he's like, what? They're so expensive, because he bought it on a club card price, so it was much cheaper. He went, but they're so expensive, they're having to tag them with security tags.
I can understand that. I'd steal Maltesers if I was that inclined. I love Maltesers. A box of Maltesers.
I love a box. Yeah. Right. Anyway,
what are we talking about today?
We're going to do a day in our lives. Well. Yeah. Like a walkthrough-ish.
Yeah.
Couple of days in our lives.
I was doing this, and I work on a 2-week schedule.
Oh.
So it's like I have a timetable.
Yes.
So I have a couple of additional jobs.
Yeah.
That I do, because I look after my friend's little girl, and I do some cleaning for a friend. And then we record the podcast every 2 weeks. So I work, 1 week is the big house clean, and the second week is podcast clean. So that in my head, this is a 2-week timetable. So this is how I run.
Oh, how funny.
I have been for the last year, I think now. But so when I was writing this out, and it's crazy, isn't it? So it's like I've got my timetable, but it can change.
Yeah. Yeah.
It can go up to date, like yesterday, I had St Mary's Stadium rang me up and said they've got a customer there and they want a wedding cake for the 30th of April, which I've got free. It's a bloody Monday. Who gets married on a Monday? So I popped along, and hopefully they'll book with me.
Excellent.
So things like that just kind of throw a spanner in the works.
Yeah, I mean, I've got I kind of work on. I've got things that I do on the same day every week, but then They can be moved. They're fine. They can be, but then I don't have clients in the same way you do. So I have the only client I have is that I have a bakery that I bake for, but they're fairly easy bakes. They're always loaf cakes. They're quite easy. But I have the shed, and as long as I've got something in the shed every weekend, generally, I don't have someone knocking on my door going, "Where's my cake?" So I don't have that same issue. And then that's the thing that becomes unpredictable, because most cakes go out on a Friday or Saturday, but then someone may want one on a Monday or a Tuesday, and then it just throws things. And I remember even when we had the shop, it would completely throw you to have a wedding cake midweek. So it'd be like, no, we bake everything on a Tuesday and then we decorate things on a Wednesday, and it would just throws the system.
Yeah. So I've worked this out, saying I'm going from a Monday to a Saturday.
Right.
Baking Monday, and then collection on Saturday.
Which is normal.
Yes, it is, which I've got 2 of this week, so I've got cupcakes going out as well.
Nice.
And I tell you what, the 2-tier cake, he went, "This is what I want." Okay, thanks, love the price. The cupcakes, she's changed her mind, she's changed her flavours, she she phones me up, all the time. So the levels of work you get as well for 2.
Do you not find
customers,
though that usually the more expensive, the more people pay, the less they want to do with it?
I'd say 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
I like that. You get the bridezillas.
Yeah.
Or the mumzillas. They tend to be the ones that are annoying.
Yeah.
But I agree. The cheaper cakes are the ones that are like, "Have you made my cake yet? Have you got any pictures?" No.
Leave me alone. Leave me to do my job.
Way.
Right. So you go through
my day.
And I will interject.
So my day starts...
Oh, your week.
My week.
Your week.
My week starts at 6:30. My alarm goes off, and I need half an hour before I can jump out of bed. I just can't. I'm too old now.
So, the other day on Instagram, I got shown an advert. Instagram doesn't know me. I've spent years doom scrolling on that app, and yet it still doesn't know me. It said, "So you want to be part of the 5 a.m. club?"
Oh, yeah.
No! Why would I want to be that?
No. They can...
No.
They can jog on.
So when you get... What is the purpose of being up at 5 a.m? It's dark. It's miserable. So when you wake up at 6:30, when you say you need half an hour, is that you getting out of bed and then needing half an hour? Or you need half an hour in bed?
I need half an hour in bed. So I will go for my phone, and I might do an affirmation if I'm, feel that way inclined. But I'll tend to do a list of what I've got to do for the day. And then when I get up again, I make a paper list. So I know...
so this is a mental list or a list on your phone?
A list on my phone, and I write another list.
Right.
So I'll do my list, then I get up, I walk the dogs, blah, blah, blah. I have a lot of coffee. I need lots of coffee. And I have a 9 a.m-ish start, depending on how things have gone. I tend to do my baking first.
Yeah.
And then I wash and dry up, which I do non-stop throughout the day. It's just constant. And I don't have a dishwasher.
Yeah.
And so I tend to...
See, I have a dishwasher indoors. I don't have a dishwasher out in this kitchen. I have a dishwasher indoors. I still don't think I would use it for baking because you need stuff all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm not sitting down for half an hour and waiting for my dishwasher to do its thing.
No. But, some things I would if I had a dishwasher. I just miss it. Anyway, so I wash and dry up non-stop. So at the beginning of the week, I will cover my boards. So let's say it's a Monday.
Yeah.
So I've done lots of hashtags down the side of my form. So if it's a Monday, I tend to do my shopping, my ordering. I will go to a cafe and do my social media because I'm really finding that's helping me. So that's kind of my Monday gone, and my friend Sue will come in and help me with my emails.
Yeah.
And then I will cover my boards, and I like to make my buttercream at the beginning of the week after I've done my shopping, and then I put it in tubs in the fridge ready for when I want it, rather than make the cake and then think, oh my God, I need to make the buttercream as well. I've got it already, and I just need to put it in the mixer. So I tend to do that in the mornings, and then on a normal day, I will do my emails and my waffle emails, because I'm trying to not be that person who goes, because I'm good at this, oh, I'll do it later. I'll do it when I sit down tonight on the sofa, because I know once I've finished, I'm shattered.
Once you've sat down, So is it that? It's the eat the frog thing, isn't it? Eat the frog. Get the shitty thing out of the way, because otherwise, and then you can feel all virtuous because you've done it.
And actually, so I'm going to see Bea Wallace, my life coach. She's my life coach now. She's not anymore.
No one else is, just yours.
And this month we're working on my routines, because I am a bit all over the place, you know. So I've been writing down my diary of what I do when and how long it takes me, because I might go, it take me 15 minutes, but I've actually been working it out, and it takes me shorter times and things like that. But I'm so away with the fairies that.
And also, I mean, because I find that I go, that'll take me 10 minutes, and then I actually spend 5 minutes doom scrolling.
Yeah. So that was something I was going to talk about as well. I'm going to throw it in here.
Go on.
I've in my research for this, it came up on a few points of put your phone on do not disturb, and I think I might start doing this, because
what doesn't stop you picking it up and scrolling though?
I've set all my apps that I use a lot for 30 minutes.
Okay.
But quite often I get calls from my friends and my family and my sisters.
It's because you're so popular.
And
I don't get any calls, not one.
and I
was thinking, when you were saying doing it, I was thinking, what's the point of that? No one disturbs me anyway.
So so I think I'm going to try that, because particular friends will talk for an hour, or or particular sisters.
So does that mean when they phone, it will go straight to voicemail?
Yeah. So they can leave me a message or leave me a WhatsApp message, and then when I turn it off, do not disturb, it will come back up. So I'm trying to eradicate the distraction in my life. Because it doesn't take much to distract me. Okay.
I picked up my phone the other day I can't even remember why I did it. I picked up the phone to do something really, really, really specific. Quarter of an hour later, I put the phone down. I thought, I've got to do such and such, which is why I picked up the phone.
So I want to eradicate that. Okay. So, and I try to do my emails in the morning, because then they're done.
That's very good.
And it took me 20 minutes this morning. I did my personal and my normal ones, my work ones.
That is so. I mean, I don't get many emails because of the nature of my business now. I don't get a lot of emails, but messages. I can have messages sat in my on my WhatsApp for days and days and days.
So I'm trying to, because if I know it's important, I mark it on red so that I can go back to it. So I'm trying to also go back to those as well.
You're very good.
This is because of Bea, because I'm having to think out of my comfort box.
Yeah.
So
I do think. So I'm very similar to you. I get up but I don't get up at 6:30. I get up at 8:00, but then I don't reach my phone. I get up, I go downstairs, I let the dogs out, I get a cup of tea, and then I reach for my phone. But I have had to. I've changed this year that I now sit and I read Substack newsletters rather than going straight onto something like Instagram or Facebook. And it's been an actual conscious decision that you reach for something automatically and go, no, I'm not going to do that. And I think little micro habits just help so much. And it's that thing is, so I get up first, I let the dogs out, I make a cup of tea, take a cup of tea out for Jules, come down, sit down, the dogs come and sit with me. It's like a little micro habit that eases me into the day with no fuss, no bluster. Yeah. And when I look back and, you know, I used to get up 10 minutes before I had to leave the house and it was also rushed and such manic. And now it's like,
it's
much easier. So much more chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those.
And I would really miss my time now, that half an hour to an hour on my own, not doing anything. I'd be devastated.
We're lucky because we're now in the stage of life where we don't have children.
Yes, there is that.
Well, I had children. You've had dogs. Yeah. I'm going to say you've got dogs.
Yeah, but letting the dogs out, I mean, that's not a big bother, is it? You know what I mean? But
or having to go to work and things like that. Which makes a lot of difference to, I guess, a lot of the listeners. But
yeah, I mean, I have to say, back in the day when I had a proper job, I used to think that my time in bed was really important. But actually, if I'd got up half an hour early and just eased into the day, I actually think I would be less stressed. Yeah, because I used to get
up before the kids as well when they were smaller.
Yeah.
So, I've always had that time.
I never did. I literally would get up and out and that'd be it.
Okay.
Running for a train.
Then I've done my waffle emails and done all my marketing shizzle. Then I will have my lunch. Okay. I stopped to have my lunch and I was sit on the sofa because, you know, you need it.
Yeah.
I'll then go out again with the dogs.
Can we just put this into context? Sammy doesn't have a garden, but she has 2 dogs.
Yes. So I have to take them out. Otherwise...
So when she says she's going out with the dogs, she goes out a lot with her dogs.
Yes. Oh, I haven't got my thing here. I go out about 5 or 6 times.
Wow.
So, yeah. But,
our dogs get 2 walks, but they get 2 long walks, but they get 2 walks.
Swings and roundabouts.
Yeah.
Okay. And then in the afternoons, it's my favourite time to make things. So if I've got decorations that I need to be making, I can sit and make those. So when I do my schedule as well, sometimes I'll plan out for the month so I know what I've got to make. So you can start making them if you've got figures. So you've always got a bit of this or a bit of that on the go. Yeah. It's always a bit different. And then...
Is that the time that you like put on a bit of music, put a bit of podcast on, something to watch? Yeah.
So...
Do you know, I really like that time of like, I'm just going to go out into the kitchen, put my iPad with me, watch something. It's just
nice.
It's that time when your brain can switch off because you know you've got to do something and you've made switch off with everything else.
Yeah.
So,
and then about 4:00, I will crumb coat my cakes. So they're ready for the next day. Or I'll cover a cake.
Yeah.
I find I can't do it in the morning. I prefer doing it in the afternoon.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah. I hate crumb coating cakes as it is. I always have.
So this is your new frog that you're that's festering now.
If I do it in the afternoon, and then it's done. And
then you know that when you come down in the morning, or you know you come out in the morning, it's there. Yeah. It's ready to go. It's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. You know, and then I'll final coat. See, like this morning I had the final coat. I still did it at lunchtime, just before my lunch. I was like, you know, it's only going to take you 10 minutes. And it did. I had 2 tiers to do, 5 minutes each one to final coat them, bish, bash, bosh. So it's done.
Yeah. So you did that before your afternoon. So your afternoon is your nice time.
Fine. So I tend to finish about 5, 6 o'clock-ish.
Yeah.
Because I used to... I know I'm going to work.
Do you work into the evenings at all?
I tend to, or like tonight, I probably will, but very, very rarely now.
Yeah.
Very rare. I used to do all-nighters.
But what are we doing?
But I'm so much better prepared that I'm not doing that anymore. I mean, tonight I'll probably work till about 7. Okay.
Right.
I'm in my head.
So you will be sat down.
There's a little voice in my head going, but will you?
I mean, the thing is that like you were saying just a minute ago, we are in a very, very good position now, both of us, that we don't have children, we don't have other jobs to get to, we don't necessarily have husbands to wait on. I've got a husband, but he is very self-sufficient. So we are in that privileged position. However, I do actually think that even when I did have a job and a cake business, I could have managed my time so much better. So I didn't. I mean, I used to work till 2 a.m, and I'm like, why was? I look back and I think if I'd actually just managed my time and written things out and did an hour a day, I could have been so much better at it.
Oh, definitely. I totally agree. I'm with you on that. That's why I have 2 lists, because I've got one on my phone so that if I go out, I've got my list there with what shopping I need.
Yeah.
If I'm at home, I've got my paper list and I can visually cross it off. And I I haven't today actually, but I time block as well to keep me on my toes, because I'm so rubbish with time.
Do you write your time blocking down? Okay. Yeah. I think I mentally time block, so it's probably a little bit more
that's my problem.
Free and easy.
Because I can't really see time. I don't understand it. Like 5 minutes could be I'll go, oh, it's an hour. So I have to, and I set alarms constantly. Like,
that's probably an ism, you know.
Yeah,
there's probably a...
Like I ask my Google if I know, like when I was crumb coating my cakes, I set a timer for 10 minutes. And so, and
it actually keeps you to it.
Yeah, and I display the clock as well. Because then I'll go, oh, 6 minutes have gone by. What have you been doing?
I have said there are times, so last week, the bakery that I baked for he had 5 cakes. He had 5 cakes on Friday night. And it was Valentine's, wasn't it? So he had 5 cakes on Friday, and he phoned me up Saturday morning, bloody Valentine's morning. He phoned me up and he went, "Have you got any cakes?" And I'm like, "No, George, I haven't. I need all of your cakes have gone. Yeah. I need cakes." And the problem is that not only was it Valentine's, and he'd asked me for red velvet, which I begrudgingly did. His normal baker, was on holiday, so he didn't even have a baker in-house that was doing it. So he suddenly panicked. So last Saturday, I did actually do some baking last Saturday evening, because he then wanted 7 cakes for Sunday. And I went, like, this doesn't happen very often, and it's Valentine's night. Not that it means anything, really. But I did set this thing in my head, I'm going to be finished by 8 o'clock. Yeah. If I'm not finished by 8 o'clock, I'll just do it in the morning. And I think you have to set that boundary with yourself, don't you?
Oh, definitely. You're the one holding the reins, really. Yeah. And it's so easy to go, oh, I'll just do another thing. I'll just do this. I'll just get this finished. But at the end of the day, it's your health and your sleep that suffers. Yeah. Because if you do that, when you actually stop, you can't just go straight to bed. You won't just turn off. You've got to unwind, and your brain is like on overdrive, thinking about what I've got to do, what to do. Yeah. I'm fed up with all that. Yeah, I'm not saying I'll never fall off the wagon and do that again. Yeah. But
I don't want to live like that. I don't want that to be my general life. That every Friday, Saturday night, I'm working through the night. I don't want that for my general life.
Yeah.
What is the last thing you do? Do you always clear up?
I do, actually. I mean, I'm not saying I do it every single time, but I make a concentrated effort. Is that the right word? Concentrated?
That works.
Anyway, I make a concerned effort to do it, so that when I don't get up in the morning, I'm not,
because I try to do all my washing up before I go, even if I just leave it out on the draining board. I just need to know it's done, because I don't want to be doing that as my first job the next day. I don't want to be walking into my kitchen and going, oh, look at the shit in here. I don't want that. I want to be able to walk into the kitchen and go, oh, I'm ready to go.
9 times out of 10, I'll do it. Occasionally I'm like, I can't do it anymore.
There are occasions when I will come in and I'll go, oh, there's a bowl in the sink. Yeah. Oh,
I was
And
really
then you're
annoyed
like-
earlier. I did all my washing and drying up. I was like, you know, I was doing the dance. And I turned around and there was my bowl on the table, and it was full of stuff, chocolate cake.
Where did that get hiding from you?
So yeah. Oh, sorry, I swore.
One day I'll be able to put
Yeah.
non-explicit on these.
So I then walk my dogs again. I do my dinner, which is very important to have a stable
Yes.
meal.
Yes.
And then
Again, micro habits,
Yeah.
little micro
Yeah.
habits. Eat properly.
and then I'll leave a veg on the sofa and watch my favourite programme, EastEnders. Or I'll go out because I'm always out.
She's always out.
And then I walk the dogs again. And then I go to bed. And lights out. I've written this down. Lights out at 10:30-ish. Because that, you know, I might read. I might go on Instagram, doom scrolling. But can I tell you about my hashtags? I've spoken about do not disturb. I'll finish my cake on a Friday, but the light's always awful here. So I tend to, unless they're doing a 9 a.m. pick up, I tend to photo and box my cakes on Saturday mornings before the customer arrives. And I also...
And also then it's settled a bit as well, isn't it? You know that everything's... Yeah.
Final, because my flat's so hot in the summer. I get up and there's a massive bubble on the side of my cake. So please, not this year. I'll also plan for the week for baking for future events, especially with my waffle box now. And quite often I'll have to pop out to the waffle box. And I now have to include my second business in my daily planning. Like I have to do a spring clean out there next week. And I have to plan things for what I'm going to bake ready for my next event. So that those are things that I plan for. But if, say, it was a normal day, Monday is marketing, socials, shopping, ordering. Tuesday is bake, podcast, clean, the little girl I look after. And then I've written horizontal, as in I collapse.
I'm done. I'm done.
Wednesdays, bake, crumb coat, cover, make emails. Thursdays is final coat, cover, decorate, emails. And then I look after the little girl again. And then Fridays, cover and decorate. And Saturdays, collections.
And you don't work on a Sunday? Nothing on a Sunday?
9 times out of 10 I don't. And B, my life coach,
Your life coach?
went to me, because I was moaning about Monday cakes. And she went, well, if you don't want to do Monday cakes, don't do Monday cakes. Yeah. So I haven't been. I've been turning away. But I have for the 9th of March, because it's a big client that regularly orders.
I suppose
me.
it's one of those, and it's like it's your boundaries, but there's your boundaries to push.
Yeah.
Aren't they?
So, you know.
Your boundaries just to push. Yeah. I mean, I swapped a lot of my boundaries out, you know, so I don't make cakes. I don't make celebration cakes. And at first that was really hard, and I had a few people go, oh, can you just make me, and I'd go, oh, go on then. And then I'm like, why am I doing this? There's so many other cake makers out there. There's one that lives down the road from me. I just recommend her and it's fine. Yeah, your boundaries are your boundaries.
You have to set them. And I know it's hard because I'm rubbish at saying no, because I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll do that. That's
We're cake makers, we're people pleasers. Yeah.
But, I do say more no's now than I've ever done. Not in my social life. Oh, I'm saying yes to everything there. Baby, bring it on.
But that's why you say no in your business, so you can have a social life. You know, that's got to enjoy life, love. Got to enjoy life.
Yeah. I'm coming your way Saturday.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm going to a big event at the Drum Sheds, which used to be an old IKEA in the north of London, I think it is.
Oh.
So, yeah.
I'm going out on Saturday night to our neighbours. We're having a JD night.
Jack Daniels night.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
JD and finger food. Okay.
That almost sounds wrong.
They went to Nashville last year on holiday and came back with like
I hope
2 or
you
3
have ribs.
Oh, I don't know. But so Jules has got a couple of like really nice bottles of JD. They bought a couple of really nice bottles of JD back from Nashville. So yeah, we're just gonna sit and drink JD
have a good
and
time.
yeah. And they've got a lovely dog called
Yeah, I
Bouncer.
was going to say. Right.
Yeah.
So it's your turn
Yeah.
now. Tell me about your week.
So my week is different now than it's ever
that's
been,
right.
and I love it. Very similar to you. I get up in the morning, like I said, I get up, sit on the sofa, I scroll through Substack, look at other people's, because I'm mainly doing recipe writing. So I look at other people's recipes, seeing what's inspiring them, seeing what they're doing, that sort of thing. Then me and Jules always have breakfast together. Always have breakfast. Sit down at the table and have breakfast together. It's kind of become a little ritual. The dogs are there because he always saves a bit of egg for them. So us and the dogs, as a family, have breakfast together every single morning. And then I come out into the garage. One of the dogs comes with me. Alfie comes with me. Carrie stays indoors, but Alfie likes to come into the garage and sit outside. And I usually try and do as much photography, like you say, because the mornings are the best time for the light. So if I've made
If I've made something, mate.
So if I've made something, I will leave it. I won't cut it. I won't freeze it or anything. I'll leave it for the next day, and I'll always try to photograph in the morning. Because of the way our house is orientated in the summer and in the winter, it's just generally better to get the morning light. So I do all my photography, and if there's anything I want to film, I try and get that done in the morning. Then always, but I do start every day with a list. Like you said, I start every single day writing a list. So I write a list on a Sunday night of all the things I want to do in the week, and then I cross-check that list every single morning. What have I done? What have I not done? What am I going to do? And I saw somewhere the other day that was saying writing lists down with a pen. It's something about teaching. There is something about teaching children and how kids now today learn so much on devices and on keyboards. But actually, the act of writing something down with a pen is more likely to go into your brain.
Yeah.
It affects it. It's a different way of learning. Yeah. So I always have a paper list that I write down every single one, which is in my diary. So I do my to-do list. And then we go for lunch. When I say go for lunch, we walk the dogs. We walk the dogs for like 40 minutes. Always stop for lunch.
Yeah.
Always.
Definitely.
I don't know. It's just, it's such a bad habit.
It's like if you worked in an office, you'd have lunch. Hopefully.
Yeah. And even if you do work in an office, get up from your desk and leave it.
It's good for your blood circulation, helps lower your diabetes risks.
It's just so much better that you stop and you walk away from your work in some way to give because I think it also affects your creativity, because if you're intense on something all the time, it affects the way your brain is working. So I always go for a walk at lunchtime, and then probably start baking again in the afternoon. So I will bake probably from like 2. I don't like to be on my feet for more than 4 hours at a time because it just hurts too much. So I try to get all my baking done in one go. If I haven't baked something that I want to film, I just, and I get that done. And then just like finishing off. And then, but I, again, like you, I don't like to work past 5 o'clock.
No.
That's my dog's dinner time.
Yeah.
I make sure I go in, feed my dogs, and that's it. There's occasionally bits and pieces that, so if I've baked something and it's cooled down and I need to wrap it, I'll go back and wrap it in the evening. But that's pretty much it. But what I do tend to do in the evenings is I will... I
wanted you to say do, but you...
I do. What I do in the evenings is I will do a lot of my writing. So when I'm doing writing my newsletters and writing my recipes, I quite like doing that in the evenings. I feel that's my more productive time to do that.
Yeah, I can't do anything in the evening. I just turn into a vegetable.
But then I guess that my actual day is probably not so intense as yours. So sometimes I will take, like today, we had we went out for 3 hours at lunchtime. So we went for walked the dogs. I did a bit of shopping. So I will quite happily go, right, I've got 3 hours out at lunchtime, but then I'll sit and do a couple of things in the evening, because I know that that's my more productive time to sit and write.
Yeah.
And I know that I won't get it. If I was sat here now at this time of day, I would be so distracted by everything that I wouldn't get any writing done.
Yeah.
So do you know what I mean? I think it's zoning into when you know you're good at things.
Yeah.
And you know you're not great at things in the evening, so you don't do anything in the evening.
No. Yeah, and I've learned not to promise myself, I'll just do that in the evening.
Yeah.
I can bake in the evening. If sometimes I'll need to, do something and I've not had time in the day, I will bake in the evening. I try not to do anything else.
So isn't it funny? So I won't bake in the evenings, not unless it's like George the other week. And I said to him, because he said, can you get it to me this evening? I'm like, no, I'm not spending all my Saturday baking. No. I'll do a bit tonight for you.
Valentine's night. Oh, wait, you did.
Yeah. But then because I don't do anything. I don't sit and watch the telly in the evenings. I'm not a big telly watcher. So 10 o'clock, we will both settle down in front of the telly, put the fire on, dogs in front of the fire, sit and watch telly for an hour, and then we go to bed. So I'm lights off 11:30, so I'm a bit later than you. Wednesdays are different because I volunteer on a Wednesday, so I'm always out on a Wednesday, so I have to factor that in. I mean, I'm only out for like 4 hours, but it feels like forever because I'm never out of the house now. I'm like, I'm out all day. I can't do anything on a Wednesday. But the other thing that I do a lot of, which I've learnt to do a lot of, is if I'm going to bake something the next day, I'll get all my ingredients ready the night before. So like your mise en place, and so I will do that quite a bit, because whilst I know that I could carry on baking and I could carry on going, I've got to physically stop myself from doing it. So I say to myself, right, so if I get everything ready, I know I can kick straight in the morning, or in the morning I go, right, I could work right through my lunch hour. I could just get this cake baked, put it in the oven, but then I'd miss my lunch.
Yeah.
So I get everything ready up to the point I'm going, right, now I'm going out for my lunch break, and I'll come back and do it. Because I feel like it kind of feels, there's sometimes you get like an hour, or you get like a 20-minute gap, and you're like, well, what can I do with myself?
Yeah.
Well, I could start another cake. Oh no, I don't want to start another cake.
Because then you're locked in with the pressure of it coming out of the oven as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, by the time you put it in the oven, and then it's like, no, I can't go out now because that's got half an hour. And so it's like, to fill up sometimes that spare bit of time, I'll get all my ingredients ready. And then again, I can come into the kitchen, like my next shift as such, and go, everything's clean, everything's ready to go. It's just a case of mixing it all up, and I'm off and ready to go. And then my main thing is, obviously on Friday I always make my cinnamon buns. Always make cinnamon buns. I've got cinnamon buns proving. They're not proving very well today. It's been cold and wet. So I always get cinnamon buns done on a Friday. Want them done by 5 o'clock in the fridge. Saturday fill up the shed, and then that's it.
Yeah.
And I don't do... Sundays are my day. They've always been my day, Sundays. And Monday mornings, and this is ever since we had the shop, when I didn't open the shop on a Monday mornings, me and Jules always go out for breakfast somewhere.
Lovely.
That's
because you've got to put yourself first, because life is very long, but it goes very quick.
But then short, all at the same time. Yeah.
So, do as much as you can. Have fun. Relax.
Yeah, and it's not all about working.
It's not all about the money.
Pleasing other people.
It is, but...
Well, it's about the money up to the point of you need to live a comfortable life. But
work smart.
Yeah. And when you have time off, use it wisely. And that could be sitting in front of the television for 3 hours, if that's what your body needs. And don't feel guilty about doing that.
Not every day is perfect, but having a schedule helps me find my way back when chaos hits. I wrote that down.
Nice. Nice. I'm all up for that. I've learnt a lot from my Labrador. I'm all up for habits and routine.
5 o'clock.
Routine. Yeah.
5 o'clock. My dog does that. 5 o'clock, taps me on the leg. He's like licking his lips. I'm like, no, it's not meant to be till 6.
I know when he's licking his lips because he's going to eat your toes. No, ours have their dinner at 5. But it's that routine. And I think when I was younger, I thought, routine's boring. It's for old people.
No.
But it really does.
If I'd had a routine all these years, my cakes would have been so much easier. And,
mad, isn't it? Absolutely mad. Yeah. So I like to write my recipes, bake my recipes, photograph them, and then write them up. And I like to do at least one a week, and then that kind of goes over. Sometimes, obviously, things go wrong. When you're writing recipes, things don't always happen how you want. So sometimes you have to do a rebake and then a rebake because things aren't happening properly. But I like to get a newsletter, at least one newsletter out every single week. So that is kind of my internal deadline, that I've got a recipe going out every single week. So I have to get that recipe to that. And I like them to go out Thursday, Friday or Saturday. So usually within like the latter end of the week. So, and then cinnamon buns on Saturday.
Fancy one now. Can I have one now? Actually, I've had a red velvet cupcake earlier. Do you want to know a fact?
Go on then.
I can stuff a whole cupcake in the side of my mouth.
With frosting or without?
Oh, without.
Oh, I was going to be really impressed then.
Without. I don't know why I did it. And I was like, oh, look, you got the whole lot in the side of your mouth.
Fantastic. Oh, well, I've got cinnamon bun dough proving, but it's not proving very quickly. I mixed that at 10 o'clock this morning.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll get there.
I think we've covered everything, but
yeah.
If you think any of our listeners think of anything that we should have talked about, let us know.
Yeah. And how do you cook? Do you work into the evenings? Do you work till late? Do you have a strict cut-off time?
Are you working around your family, or is your family working around you?
I do often hear about how people have to wait for their kids to go to bed before they can start work. But do you still put in a boundary as I won't go past a certain point after that? And is there someone helping you with that?
Yeah.
And we all know what that someone should be, obviously. But is there someone helping you with that?
No comment.
It's interesting. So, I mean, we've moved on a lot in our lives.
I know more now than I did then. I guess that's knowledge. Knowledge is wisdom. But I wish I'd known then what I know now.
Yeah. And I wish when people were saying to me, learn to say no, I would have listened.
Yeah, same.
Because that's...
Just
and
say
even
no. Do you do diabetic cakes? No.
Could you do a cake with a bit less sugar?
No. Back off.
It's cake. Have an apple.
Have a small slice.
Oh, we're so mean to customers. But they're mean to us.
Yeah. Oh, I've had some lovely customers recently, so I'm not going to slate them.
I had my best weekend in the shed last weekend. Valentine's weekend, best weekend in the shed. This weekend, it's going to be first weekend of Lent. Not expecting to sell anything. Jules said to me, does anyone do Lent? I'm like, yes, sadly they do. Yeah. They all give up cakes and sweets.
Chocolate. Right then, shall I say it?
Right.
Bye-bye.
No, we've got either or.
Oh my God, yes, sorry.
We've got an either or. I've got a good one this week.
Okay, go for it.
I've got a good one. It's not really an either or, actually. It's a how do you do this? Mm-hmm. How do you test if your cake is baked?
Wow. I have a variety of methods.
Because I've always told people to stick a skewer in something and see if it comes out clean. And I realised the other day, that's not what I do myself. So what do you do?
So you can hear it sing when you take it out of the oven and it's going, it just makes this noise and you just know it's cooked and it's magical. When you hear that noise, you're like, oh, it's cooked. Or I look at it and I can just tell.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah. Or I will tap it and I can tell from the top. Or I have my skewer, my sticky pokey stick that I.
But when you stick your pokey stick in, are you testing to see that it's coming out clean?
Yeah.
Or see, what I discovered the other day is that that's not why I stick a pokey stick in it.
Why do you do that?
To feel the texture of the stick going through.
No,
because you can feel like a little bit of resistance.
Yeah, I guess. No, mine's smooth.
Yeah, mine is. I've still got our old Solomon stick. Solomon the stick. I've still got that.
No, I just use them up
because sometimes you can stick a stick in and it comes out clean, but it's still not baked.
Yeah. I can just tell. I guess it's because we've done it for so long.
Yeah. I do the tappy thing on the top, tapping it on the top. And if you tap it and it stays tapped in, it's not quite done yet.
Sometimes
if it bounces
I'll
back.
peel back the coating.
Oh, do you?
And I'll be like, ooh, it looks good.
Yeah. I just think the tapping. I think the tappy on the top bit is the bit that works the best for me.
Yeah.
To know that there's a bit. Do you know what I mean? There's a bit of resistance.
Yeah.
It bounces back. You're not just sticking your finger right in.
No.
It bounces back. Because I think that the pokey stick thing is not a full safe.
No,
method.
No, because sometimes you just can't. It's just. It might be coming out clean, but you know.
Yeah. You do know, don't you?
Especially with chocolate cake or red velvet cake.
Yeah. And this is something that I put in my recipes. Stick a skewer in. If it comes out clean, it's done. And I'm going to change what I'm saying. And I think I'm going to change it to just gently tap the top, and if it resists, then it's it's done.
Like, it gives you that feeling.
Because I think I've been caught out before when I've thought it's done, and then you come back 10 minutes later and it's sunk. Not quite done. Oh, I'm glad that you've almost reassured me that what I'm saying is.
Yeah.
I might listen to it next time though. I've never listened to my cakes.
Yeah, they kind of go. They make this noise. It's just magical. It's like, you've made an amazing cake. It's so good.
Okay. Thank you for that. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Right, yeah, you can go on now.
Okay. So thank you for listening. We love you all. You're amazing. Messages, review us. We haven't said that for a while. Rate, review,
and you can leave a review on Spotify now. Please do, or chat to us on Spotify. You can do that now. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. I might chat. You might get a message from me now. And I
don't know how to reply.
And just have an amazing week and stand on one leg at least 1 point.
Apparently, standing on your leg when cleaning your teeth is good for you.
I know it's good for your brain balance when you get older. I know we're really young.
Yeah, and apparently, if you do it when you're cleaning your teeth because you're pushing yourself off a balance.
Yeah, I'm going to try it. Anyway, we digress. So,
stand on one leg.
Bye.